today we'll understand science of uh, Pitru Paksha. Okay, so in our culture there are so many rituals, Shraddha, and some puja and all that, and we feel that it is all ritualistic. Okay, because over a period of time, that science behind that ritual is forgotten. So what we do, because we don't understand the science, we think it is a ritual, and it does become a ritual if you don't understand the science, and if you don't do it with understanding, then it's just mechanically you are doing it. So over a period of time, you get bored, you feel no use of it, you don't feel any essence in it, and those things get dropped. Okay, but actually, if you go back and understand the roots, so this Pitru Paksha, Guruma Bharti Nirmal, she shared this insight with me, and so it is very interesting. So what happens that your Pitrus or your ancestors, whosoever has passed away few years back or few hundreds of years back or many generation back, if they have left their body in a difficult situation, somebody may have died in accident, somebody may have died unnaturally, somebody may have died because of some illness prematurely. So all those who have died, and maybe that time the close one, the relative, didn't understand the importance of ritual, or it was not done properly, or for somehow some reason they have not moved on. Okay, so their got emotional bodies, so that five body system it is called, that remains in the astral dimension, and those vibrations, they are in our genes. Our DNA carry the impressions of all our ancestors. During Pitru Paksha, what happens is that is time of the year when the Pitru dimension is in close sync with the earth dimension, and that's why it is very easy to communicate. So those who are good at astral travels can actually connect with their departed one. They can connect with their ancestors and can maybe get messages from them or the vibration. But most of us are not able to do it. But what happens is that those vibrations do affect us. So for many years together, every time during this Pitru Paksha period, it's also the October heat time, and I used to be very unwell, and I would feel some or the other health issues, and many of us do. Vibrations also during this period are a little heavy, a little disturbing, and that's why in our culture it is said that you should not be doing any auspicious thing during this Pitru Paksha. That is the reason, because our energies are low. This is the time you are supposed to connect with your Pitrus. You're supposed to do some processes, you're supposed to do sadhana, supposed to do meditation, and give them loving vibration so that they get that energy and they move on. So during this Pitru Paksha, Guruma had given a message that you release all the whatever blockages are there in your departed one. So you pray to them that knowingly, unknowingly, me or my ancestors may not have done the processes to you. You may have left the body in difficult situation. So now let you get the love, light, and energy to move on, and ask for forgiveness on behalf of yourself or your ancestor for not doing the right processes for them. So ask for forgiveness, send them a lot of love and energy so that they move on. So once that happened, their energies, which is disturbing you, will go away, and you feel very calm and uh, fulfilled from inside. Another thing which has happened during this pandemic is that so many people left their bodies in very difficult situation. The peak of the pandemic, people were in the hospital, the relatives were not there, they died, relatives could not even meet them in the last moment, the cremations could not be done, the last rites could not be done, because it was all very difficult situation. So all those people who have left their bodies during this time may not be related to you, may not be connected to you, but you pray for all of them and you send a lot of love and energy. We don't realize, but our heartfelt and sincere and genuine prayers, which we do, has so much of power to make the changes in the other dimension. Because that things work only on intentions, pure intention. So something that you do with pure intention has got a tremendous power and energy work in this dimension. So all of us should do it. Whatever few days are left of the Pitru Paksha, please do it and do it with understanding. Okay? And the last day of Pitru Paksha is called Sarva Pitri Amavasya, because so whether you know the tithi or know of your departed ones, on that day you do Shraddha, very lovingly prepare food, do puja, and do these prayers on this last day for all your ancestors you remember, have known, not known, for all of them, you do the Shraddha on Sarvapitri Amavasya. That is on Monday. Do meditation on that day. Prayers, meditation, and Shraddha on that. So that is the importance of Pitru Paksha. Understanding that science, you do it, then you do a lot of good for your departed ancestors and help them to move on. And in turn, those vibrations are going to come back to you. Suddenly, you start feeling more energetic, you start feeling more calm, peaceful, and also it brings a lot of financial prosperity, because a lot of our astrologers talk about Pitru dosha and you don't understand what it is. It is this. So it brings you financial abundance also, gives a boost in your spiritual sadhana also. In multiple ways it affects. Okay? So I hope this helps you to understand understand the Pitru Paksha in the right way and do the processes.